You know the feeling. You're deep into a mix, everything's starting to gel, and then this one little question starts nagging at you, and it can throw everything off track, right? It's the classic producer's dilemma. You drop in a new plugin, tweak a few knobs, and suddenly everything just pops. It feels bigger, more exciting, and you think, nailed it. But did you really? Or did you just fall for the oldest trick in the book? See, here's the thing about our brains. They're wired to love loud. It's just how we work. We hear something louder and we automatically think it's better, clearer, more powerful, and that's loudness bias. It's this sneaky trap that makes us think we're improving a track when really all we're doing is turning it up. But what if you could just remove that bias? What if you had a tool that was all about evidence-based mixing? Well, that's exactly what Litmus is. Think of it as an internal plugin host that becomes your objective second set of ears. It lets you hear what your processing is actually doing, completely free of guesswork. Litmus is built around 4 really powerful concepts. We call them the 4 pillars of truth. Each one is designed to strip away the uncertainty and give you total confidence in every move you make. So let's break them down. So pillar number 1 is your secret weapon against loudness bias, auto gain staging. It's so simple, yet so powerful. Litmus is always listening. The second you add a plugin that boosts the volume, Litmus automatically turns it back down to match the original level. This means you're forced to judge the change based on its actual quality, the tone, the dynamics, not just the cheap thrill of a volume jump. And this is not just some simple peak matching, okay? It's incredibly sophisticated. Litmus actually runs this whole 3-phase cycle. It gives plugins a 1.5 seconds to settle in, then it gives you a quick estimate for instant feedback, and then it takes a few seconds to average multiple windows for a super stable, hyper-accurate reading. All of this happens in the background, just giving you perfectly matched levels. All right, on to pillar number 2, delta monitoring. This is so cool. You ever wonder what that warmth from a compressor or that air from an EQ actually sounds like on its own? Delta monitoring lets you hear exactly that. It mathematically subtracts the original dry signal from the processed wet one, leaving you with just the delta, the sonic footprint of your plugin. So, for example, you could slap on a saturator, and with delta, you're not guessing what it's doing. You are literally hearing only the new harmonics it's creating. This is how you really truly learn the signature sound of every single tool you own. Or how about an EQ? You combine delta monitoring with a spectrum analyzer, and you can see and hear the exact frequencies being boosted or cut. It's a total game changer, not just for making better mix decisions, but for really understanding the character of your EQs. Pillar number 3 deals with a whole different kind of bias, confirmation bias. You know, that little voice that wants your expensive new plugin to sound better than the free one? Well, blind A/B testing shuts that voice right up. It completely anonymizes your choices, so the only thing you have to rely on is your ears. And the process is just beautifully simple. Litmus scrambles the options into A and B. You just listen, switch back and forth as much as you want, and when you've decided, you cast your vote. Only then does it reveal which was which. It is the most honest way to know for sure if you're actually making things better. And the 4th and final pillar is a whole suite of analysis tools. Now, this isn't about replacing your ears, it's about backing them up with hard data. You get spectral comparison, a harmonic analyzer, a phase meter, LUFS metering, all the tools you need to visually confirm what you're hearing and turn those gut feelings into cold, hard facts. So when you put all 4 of these pillars together, it's transformative. Your whole workflow changes. You stop asking, is this better? And you start knowing. You move from a world of hopeful guesswork into a world of absolute certainty. Let's take a super common situation. You're trying to decide between your trusty stock EQ and that expensive new boutique one that everyone's raving about. Normally, you'd be totally biased, but with Litmus, you can level match them perfectly, A/B them blind, and get a real objective answer. And let me tell you, sometimes the results will absolutely shock you. In the end, Litmus really isn't just another plugin. It's a whole new way of thinking about mixing. It's your objective ear. It's that tool that gives you unshakable confidence that every single move you make is the right one for your music. And because we want everyone to be able to work this way, we're launching Litmus with a special introductory price. For a limited time, it's just $39. We really believe in simple, honest pricing. So that's a one-time purchase, no subscriptions, no weird fees down the road. You get VST3 and AU formats, it runs on Windows, Mac, and Linux, and you get your license key instantly. It's just straightforward, just like the tool itself.
So I guess the only question left is, are you ready to stop guessing and start knowing? Are you ready to finally trust your ears, backed by solid evidence, and completely transform your entire creative process?